The truth about strum patterns is that almost no song uses one single strum pattern for the entire song. If you're memorizing strum patterns so that you can go, all right, I'm gonna play strum pattern number 4 for this song and strum pattern number 5 for this song, that's not gonna work out for you. And so today what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how you can get closer to what most artists are doing when they actually play a song, and that is using more than one strum pattern. So today we're going to explore something I don't think I've ever heard people talk about, but I'm gonna call it compound strum patterns, where what we're gonna do is we're gonna start combining strum patterns to get you playing different rhythms, because that's the purpose of strum patterns. The purpose of strum patterns is not to memorize them, it's to train you to be able to play different rhythms. That's it. And so today, going over these compound strum patterns is really going to help you do that and start to make your strumming even more natural feeling for you and natural sounding when you play for people. And when people think that you sound natural when you play, that helps you feel like a rock star, right? Now, in other videos, I've gone over these. These are 11 basic strum patterns that I think are the most common strum patterns in 4/4 time for you to play with. If you want a copy of that PDF, go to simpleguitar.com/strum patterns, and there you can download it for free. And that way it's going to be easier for you to follow along with what we're doing today. So here's how compound strum patterns work. What we're gonna do is, instead of just thinking, okay, I'm gonna strum one thing, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up, right? I'm going to start to combine strum patterns. So what we do is, instead of having only 11 strum patterns like I have on that, we can combine any 2 strum patterns. And that way we can start to create more complex strum patterns that last longer. Now, typically these strum patterns are 1 measure long, and then it repeats for each measure. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna double it and create 2 measure patterns. Now, for example, let's do this. Let's take strum pattern number 5 and strum pattern number 6. Okay, now on the paper, these are right next to each other, so that makes it nice and easy. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna play a G chord, and I'm gonna strum pattern number 5, and then immediately play strum pattern number 6. And then I'll go back to 5, and then go to 6, and then go to 5, and then go to 6, and back and forth, right? And this is going to help you to be able to shift your brain to be able to play different rhythms and do different things. So let's hear how that's gonna sound. Now, strum pattern 5 by itself is down, down, up, down, down, or 1, 2, and 3, 4. And strum pattern 6 adds an up on the and of 4. So it'll be 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. So if we combine the 2 strum patterns, we're gonna get this. Now that's just one example of a compound strum pattern. Let's do this. Let's take strum pattern number 3, which is all 4 quarter notes. So we're just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then let's combine that with strum pattern number 7, which is 1, 2, 3, and 4, and are down, 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 up, down, up. Now let's combine those to create something a little bit more interesting, right? So check this out. This will sound like this. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. So here's the beautiful thing with this. You can take any 2 of these strum patterns and combine them together to create a new compound strum pattern. And that strum pattern will be 2 measures long, and it'll get you playing different rhythms, and it's going to help create a better rhythmic sense for you, so that when you're playing, whatever you're playing is going to sound better, because if your rhythmic sense, your internal metronome, if that works better, everything you're going to play is going to sound better in time, because you're used to playing different rhythms. Now let's do this. Let's take strum pattern number 7, which we just did, and let's combine it with strum pattern number 9, which is the one I played earlier, where we don't play on beat 3. So we're just going to have a ghost downstroke where your hand moves down, but you don't hit the strings. And so strum pattern 9 goes like this. Down, down, up, up, down, up, down, up. Okay? And we're going to combine that with strum pattern 7, which was down, 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 up, down, up. By doing that, we're going to get this kind of sound. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, That starts to sound pretty cool, right? Now let's combine strum pattern number 9 and strum pattern number 10. Now both of these, you don't play on beat number 3, but on strum pattern 10, you're going to have an upstroke on the end of beat 1. So you're going to be playing 1 and 2 and 4 and. And so combining these together, it's going to sound more like this. Now here's the cool thing. This works with any strum pattern that you've ever learned, whether it's my strum patterns or anyone else's. It could come from any book. All you have to do is combine 2 strum patterns. So if you look at this, I've got 11 different strum patterns on this, including doing just a whole note or doing just half notes, right? Some people don't include those, but they are an important rhythmic figure for you to be able to play and to do it in time. So it's not going to be bad for you to include those. So what we can do here though, is we can combine these together. So we could just start by going, okay, let's combine our whole note with strum pattern 1, and then let's combine it with strum pattern 2, which is doing half notes. Right? And then we could do strum pattern 1 and combine it with strum pattern number 3, which is all quarter notes. So we'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, right? Just gives you a different rhythmic flavor to use, okay? And we can combine that by doing, strum pattern 1 and 2, strum pattern 1 and 3, strum pattern 1 and 4, 1 and 5, 1 and 6, 1 and 7, 1 and 8, 1 and 9, 1 and 10, 1 and 11, right? And so you can get used to doing this with all these and create all kinds of different compound strum patterns that you can practice, that you can play, that you can throw into songs, that you can use to write your own songs. But remember, here's the key. The big thing isn't to memorize these compound strum patterns and to be able to go, oh, I'm going to do this and this. This is just getting a lot closer to what most artists do in their songs, where most of the time we're not thinking, oh, for this song I'm going to play strum pattern 5 and that's it. What we're doing when we're writing a song is we're working on what is going to express what I'm going for. What kind of rhythmic hit or rhythmic, what kind of combination is going to give me the feeling that I'm going for. And varying your strum patterns by practicing these compound strum patterns is going to help you do that. So go create some compound strum patterns, start using them, use them with any chord progression that you like, but just have fun with it. Remember, you can use this to create your own music, you can use it to play songs, you can use it to learn songs, but the key is that this is going to develop your rhythmic ability better. You're going to have a better internal metronome and sense of rhythm, which is going to help you sound and feel like a rock star whenever you play for people. So my goal for this lesson is for you to go from feeling like I feel kind of a little stuck on strum patterns to going like, oh wow, that's possible, I didn't even know that was possible, and then feeling like a rock star whenever you do go play for people. So have fun with that, have fun with these strum patterns. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite compound strum pattern is. that would be cool. If you come up with something that I don't have on here, that's awesome, because you can go beyond. You could use 16th notes and ties and all sorts of fun stuff. So let me know down in the comments what your favorite strum pattern is. Go get that PDF with these at simpleguitar.com/strum patterns. And thanks for watching today. I really appreciate you. I hope this was helpful for you, and I will catch you in the next video.